I'd now like to continue the Iraq component by introducing an expert on tourism, in particular for Iraq, but actually around the world, Mr. Constantin Aber. So if you could please join us on the podium, we're looking forward to your brief presentation. A warm round of applause for Mr. Constantin Aber.
Thank you. It's more convenient with the micro, yeah? Yeah, thank you very much. I feel honored to be here. And yeah, once again, good afternoon to all my friends, colleagues, to Ambassador, and yeah, well, what you get now is a very unusual speech. It's more like a spontaneous presentation about Iraq. I'm more like an observer, coming as somebody from West Europe with other travelers, and the whole history is an interesting one. I would like to combine it with some pictures. It makes it much more fluent. Without a warning. Yeah, we say it like just directly rain on your head. It's but they do something, and we always find a solution. And I see in which direction I have to go. Does it listen to me? Not yet. Do I have to click anything? It's going only this. Maybe you have to open the whole thing, or you just click on the space bar. Yeah, yeah. If it is not on, then of course it cannot work. Yeah.
We should open it.
Yeah. Then we need to go on this arrow, and we're nearly perfect. There's nothing nearly perfect, and that's also part of our life. Yeah, and that's also experience. The first part in the north is full of mountains, of course. We're in Kurdistan, Iraq, northern part. And we stay here actually for 3 days in Arbil, and from there we start excursions. Sometimes with our cars, and sometimes we just order the bus. It's just like in any country we do as a tour operator. Yeah, and also what we were surprised to see. Yeah, they even have cable cars. Yeah. I think it's a Swiss company, is it? Yeah, and for us, it was a great experience to see this. No people, they had never an idea of this, that Iraq will look like this. Yeah, so we had a wonderful excursion the whole day. Oh my God! So I didn't drink anything for sure, and also. We could also organize very nice food and understand, oh, this is a lot of potential here. You can every 5 seconds give a click on, like this. It was normally done like 5 seconds, yeah. And you have a potential, for example, for winter tourism also, skiing in Iraq. You'd imagine this. You have huge canyons, Ravandus canyons. What a beautiful destination. So we could do a lot of photo stops. It's coming down to Arbil with driving on these big roads. We're so surprised that it is in such a big scale to be there. Also, the welcome of all the local tour organizers and tourist associations, all the time, wherever we were in Iraq, welcome. We were about 35 persons. It's about 17 cars, and in each a couple. So we also have providing team with us if there are any questions, and of course we need to provide also some service. Yep. And they drive also in whole. This one working? I don't know. This one is working. Wow, yeah, that's good. Yeah, and also of course we start excursion in Arbil, like watching the citadel and browsing around in the bazaar. And our team is working to make it, of course, much smoother to enjoy the country, because that's of course what our customers expect. We were surprised that there were a lot of liquor stores, especially in the north, until Baghdad, and that the bottles are much bigger than they're selling them here. Yeah, yeah, it was surprising. Nobody would expect this. Yeah, for the moment. Yeah, so it was interesting. Also for me, very important that the size of the Nutella is also bigger than at home.
How's the price?
Same. Yeah, it's same. It's not crazy. It's just normal. Yeah, standard. Nutella is a bit cheaper. Also, the gas, of course, in the north it's more expensive, but it's very easy to get it there. In the south, we need sometimes to persuade him because it's still organized governmentally. But you go there with the car, and people help you. It is not the big problem. And driving over, you can stop and you can buy things, and that's all nice. There was never the feeling of, oh, we have any problems. All people feel safe. That's also good. Yeah, and welcome. Once you stop, very curious, you come with such a car. It seems to be come from another planet if you drive with a car. Heading down to Baghdad, we have a lot of checkpoints, and that's why we have to gather the cars. Sometimes it is, of course, a question of patience. You need to wait a bit, but that's how it is. And one of the key photos of the moment is what I stressed also in the beginning, is the people and this reaction. It's this warm moment. Like, they're really happy. This makes their day to see us. It makes our day also. Sometimes more than historical site. Sorry for that, but it's more what you keep in your mind. You keep in your mind the unexpected moments. A small one can be a very big one. And that's what we witness several times a day. So when you remember it now, as if it has been yesterday. Of course, also, Minaret of Samara, outstanding experience. And even with one of the groups, we managed to stay there also overnight. Yeah, was nice, very nice. German, Swiss, most of them is German and Swiss, sometimes Netherlands, European, most is German-speaking travelers. Yeah, and you can go there, you can see a lot. It's not, we understood quickly, it's not a transit country, it's a country where we need to do things. There's enough, and of course it's thrilling just to be up here, on the way to Baghdad. You come from Berlin or come from Bern and go just overland till Baghdad. That is already like a big emotional painting. And now you come, and in the streets of Baghdad. I remember that my mom was reading me about Caliph of Baghdad, and one dream came true. Driving in Baghdad. And we were happy, honestly. This is a tough part because it's a crazy traffic, yeah? So it's very crazy. Yeah, there's some little cities where it's more crazy in the world, but Baghdad is working on one also because it's full, it's congested, yeah. And so we're happy that we take the bus and then just go out from Baghdad when the traffic is not as much. But you have it in several cities in the world. And inside it's like a bath in emotions with all the people. And there were spontaneous moments, yeah. How happy are your people that guests come in finally back? You can feel in these moments. These are the great moments you have. And we're just browsing through like in a dream. Everything took longer than we expected because there's so much things to see. Going in the shops, watching it. And Baghdad seems to be like a melting pot between Africa and Asia. And it is so, so interesting. And you find also the spots which you see in the video before, also where you can go back in the history, and we also can take breath and just calm down for a moment until you go back in the life. And several places are already well made also for tourism, and go in the tea house. I know it by passing other Arabic countries here. The tea house is also such a moment where you will find people if you want and talk with. Nutella, that's my favorite one. Yeah, okay, as different brands, I collect this, so that's my hobby. Yeah, it just needs to be. Everybody has his own goal in life, and, well, I have a whole collection of different Nutella things at home. That's what happened. Was happy to get more in Baghdad. That's what I meant with melting pot. How interesting is going through. Most of these pictures just come from Rashid Street. No, not doing anymore? Maybe you press the space bar. Traveling. These are all shots from Rashid Street. And if somebody asks me what to do in Baghdad, when in Baghdad, first, don't do the classic touristic stuff. First, go to Rashid Street and just browse around. Just take your half day and go there. Now it's doing again a thing that it should not do. But you can, maybe you should not just, like this, I try. Oh yeah, now it's something going on. Yeah, they have a juice store. I think this juice store is running already a century without an interruption, all the time open. That's a very thrilling place to be there, with all kind of different travelers, prominent people have been there. To be there, yeah. Impressions like you're here. Just look behind this. There's all things like you can buy there. Just browse through. Just be curious like a child. That's what you can do in Baghdad. Beside the classic things. That's what we always do. We make one day program with all, and one day, and now enjoy it. Now enjoy the emotions. And there's a lot of this. Evening, yeah, and some of us try, of course, the water pipe made us more happy even, yeah, so. Yeah, but we're serious people. I mean, of course, also the TV station got interest because I think it's the first time that cars like this came to Baghdad and continued driving down to the south. Yeah, that's a challenge, of course. Sometimes it's hard to get for the whole group the gas, especially here in the south. So we organize it with our friends. Yeah, so that's they have actually enough gas stations. That's only a bit complicated, but I think this also will disappear. It's enough there. That is not the problem. And also after Baghdad, Babylon. Yeah, this is the next dream. This actually two for me came true. I didn't know about the rest of Iraq, but I knew about this too, about Baghdad and Babylon, and of course it's the real gate is actually here. It's not there. Yeah, yeah. It's somehow, but it's there. That's the main thing. Yeah, and it's to see these things because everybody wants to be in front of this gate. That's clear. So we met a biker group from Iraq. Biker groups, yeah.
You know where the gate is, though. Everybody here knows where the gate is.
Yeah, not there.
Okay. It's here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, here.
It's here in Berlin.
Yeah, but of course, a nice feeling to be there with their own car. And it's more. I mean, Babel was for us a great experience anyway. But again, the meeting with the people in front, it took us 1 hour till we were in because we had so many nice meetings before. I like going through. Now it shows it even. That's nice. Yeah, going through, and this is like on the one how we experience it. It's a special atmosphere, just above the whole area. Spacious enough, and for us, it was one of the highlights, of course, to see. And also, of course, for our customers, because really it's thousands years old history, which you can touch. And of course, with our guides also that tell us about the history, about the highway, Babylon highway with the asphalt, it's original asphalt. Yeah, I think it's 2,000, 3,000 years old, and you can touch it. And we emotional, I need to touch things also, yeah, so it's great. And of course, the classic famous places where we go to. Also, on the younger history, look there. And we had always the feeling we need more time, we need more time, we need more time for this. That's a good sign. If you see, I could have done it in half of time, was not so good. But if you have the feeling, wow, I needed much more time for the country, then it's good. Yeah, that's about me with the two shoes. You may forget maybe the speaker, but not the guy with the two shoes. It helps a bit, yeah. And it's a long history, but it's a part when I talk about travels in world. We went down further to south, to Najaf, and it was also one of the most emotional excursions we had. Our Iraq staff promised us it will be very emotional, and it was here with Bassam, one for the ladies, one for the men, and going through the bazaar and coming inside. This is it's very hard to describe. Who has not been there must have this experience. It's such a strong, peaceful, unique experience. Going down the highway in direction to Ur. And even there we parked with the cars and of course made an excursion. So we have our hotels on wheels. But the rest is nearly the same like normal travelers. And of course they're watching us. And it's a high spread. We're a small company, but the spread is very high because if we go, wow, then you can go there. And there's a change because now I'm showing this in a real perfect presentation, and now people get more used to it. Oh, you can travel to Iraq, that's good. Before it's not possible. It's not. How can you? I don't get these questions so much anymore. So the people understand that there's something to see. Even for us, like, of course, visiting also all the historical sites. This was one of the campings. Maybe in later times we have real campings in Iraq, looking for this. Turkey has a lot of them already. And this could be a good model because people will come more and more and more. They understand we can go there and we can even see something. I met family. They wanted to pass by and then they stayed 4 weeks in Iraq because it was so nice. They have a 4-week delay of their trip. On mostly good routes actually, because sometimes also our Iraqi friends want us, oh, the streets are so bad. I said, why are they not bad? Yeah, so maybe you look too critical on your own country. It's, most conditions were easygoing. Last impressions from Basra. Also, the little moments, not the touristic stuff. Yeah, the touristic stuff anyway, we know. And it's also worth it to see. But you see all the shops and so? Especially all the sweets you produce. You have one of the best sweet chocolate shops I've ever seen in life in all these 120 countries we traveled. And of course, they have Nutella stores. That's important. Yeah. Yeah, that's the last picture. It's emotion again, and that makes our life. That makes our day. So feel welcome to Iraq. Be ready to try the new, and I think you will have a lot of positive experiences. Thank you.